Welcome ladies and gents to Minecraft. I'm Master Gladius, let's play. So, I am standing on top of a nether portal at a new location. And that is a village. So, let's get my gear back on. So, off camera I spent a lot of time looking around trying to find a village because I said I'd make an iron golem farm next episode, or last episode I said I would make an iron golem farm in my next one, but I didn't. I'm not going to because I need villagers for that, and so I had to find a village. And I need to breed up villagers at the same time. So this episode I'm going to be doing some odd jobs, one of which is a villager breeder, which is very simple to make. The other thing is I'm going to hunt for some wither skulls, and we're going to fight a wither because I want to get a beacon going, because I need to do a lot of digging for this iron golem farm, and the haste 2 beacon will help me out a lot. And the third thing I want to do, which is off in the distance, and I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it all in one episode, but I think I should, is horses. I want to get some horses and I want to get some donkeys, because moving stuff around in the nether, it's a lot easier if I have a mule carrying a chest so that I can carry more stuff in one go, so it makes my life a lot easier. There is one other little thing I want to show you before I cut here and begin work on the breeding setup, is a librarian villager I found. See this is 1 book and 11 emeralds for an enchanted book. And it's Silk Touch 1. That's such a good trade. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I'm definitely taking this guy back to my base. It'll make my life so much easier in the future. I can get so many Silk Touch shears. So yeah, the rest of the trades, I've got a lot of clerics which will be useful when I make my zombie pigman farm. But unfortunately, the one villager I want, which is farmer villagers, there are none of in this village. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is breeding up some farmer villagers. And I'll do that off camera, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Alright guys, so as you can see I have this weird setup at the moment, which is used for breeding my villagers. So, let's just pop them out of their minecarts, which I can't pick up for now. Okay, I'm going to just dump that for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is trade with them first, get them breeding, and then explain to you how this works. So, as you can see, I just traded with those villagers. Up here, you can't exactly see it from here. If I go up to here, you'll see there's a villager in there, surrounded by 6 doors. So, oh, there we go, see? Love hearts. The way this works is... I shouldn't stand near him because he'll start looking at me to trade. The way this works is... those 6 doors with a villager in it are a makeshift village. The game reads that as a type of village. So, as it's a village, when villagers can breed, they will try to fill up the village to the maximum population it can hold. So a 6-door village can hold a maximum of 2 people in it. Which may sound odd, because I've got 2 villagers down there and 1 up there, which is 3. Well, the reason it works is because the village is actually considered to be at this level, so at the level of these blocks at the bottom here where the doors are. And 5 blocks below this is considered not part of the village, so these villagers are actually standing underneath the village, and it looks like they're about to breed. No. Okay, so those villagers are actually standing underneath the village, and so that village counts only 1 villager in it. Oh look, there's a baby. Okay, so it worked. Good. So, since there's only 1 villager in it, but these villagers are nearby and can breed, what the game tries to do is get the villagers down below to breed, to produce a baby that will move up to here and go into that slot there, next to the other butcher villager, to make the village full. Problem is that the baby villager can't actually get up there, and so the village always stays 1 below the population cap that the game thinks it's at. So basically it means that if you get this set up properly with farmer villagers instead of librarian villagers, which I've got at the moment, you'll see that farmer villagers can break not grass blocks, wheat, grown wheat, potatoes or carrots, and then throw them to another farmer villager. When they do this, this is counted as trading by the game, and that is the other requirement for villager breeding. They first have to be in a village below the population cap, and they have to be traded with. When they're traded with, you'll see, as you saw before, the hearts going above them, and they start trading with each other, and they'll start breeding with each other, and they'll make a baby. Now, the way an infinite unmanned villager breeder works is it relies on the fact that farmer villagers, when they toss items to each other, either bread or carrots or potatoes to each other, they perform a trade which fills up a trade slot and then activates the breeding cycle. So, in theory, two farmer villagers throwing food to each other constantly can breed constantly and produce an unlimited amount of offspring as long as there is a village 5 blocks above them. The other prerequisite for a village, which is why I'm doing it up here instead of in my base, is that the doors have to be touching an air block. So you see, I've left a gap underneath all these doors. The top block is to stop the villager from opening the doors and falling out, and the gap underneath is to make sure that the doors are always in contact with an air block, because if they're not, it doesn't register as a village and the breeding won't happen. I could take this all down and send them down to my underwater base to show you this to be true, but I don't really want to because it takes a lot of time to move villagers around. So what I'm going to do off camera is do a lot of breeding and get 2 farmer villagers, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to be doing the infinite breeding system, which is incredibly useful. I'd recommend it for any base, and also, just so I thought I'd show you, this guy has feather falling 4. That was pretty cool. And a lot of other trades, which I've unlocked. But anyway, I've explained the principles of breeding right now, so I'm going to do a lot more breeding off camera, and then I'll be back when I have my 2 farmers, and I'm ready to show you the next bit of the build. Oh, why did that have to happen? Okay, quick update, guys. I was using this room to breed, and then moving the excess out into here. I lost all my villagers. I'm very sad about that. The zombie must have got in. I don't know how... Oh! That block, I thought I cleared the area. Oh, never mind. Well, I lost them. Luckily, I did manage to keep 2 farmer villagers alive, because I kept them separate from the rest anyway, because they were my first 2. But I lost my Silk Touch librarian. I even lost a Sharpness 5 librarian and a Looting 3 librarian, so I'm gutted. But anyway, I'll carry on. I'll build the next build, and I'll quickly re-establish the amount of villagers I had before. Alright guys, so I've done some work off camera. As you can see, we have a new structure spewing out from the top of my underwater base. So, what is it exactly? It's my villager breeding setup. So, I moved all my villagers across, I built this system up here, and as you can see I have a little wheat farm in here with villagers. 2 farmer villagers, and they basically harvest all this wheat and then replant the crops, and when they fill up their inventory with wheat, they eventually bake bread. Now the bread that they bake, they then toss to other villagers around them, and this counts as a trade, and breeding then ensues. So I just opened that up so I can show you inside. I'm going to have to open it up again later to get this dirt out, but up here, as you can see, have I got any blocks that I can use? I can use that for now. If I just pillar up, I have a villager in here who's acting as my breeding source with the doors. And if I go up a bit higher, something that's not really necessary is added it. You can see these redstone lamps here. And if I go to this side, hopefully I won't fall off. Can't really see it. Maybe if I go around here. Again, there's these lamps. And here the lamps are off. So basically I have a sort of inverted lighthouse where there's just one that goes off every few seconds. I've used a hopper clock. I think I can show you how I did this. If I just dig into here, yeah, this is fine. If I just dig this out. So, bit of simple redstone. Well, I didn't mean to fall in. Bit of simple redstone. I've got a very compact hopper clock system which moves items along. This one is permanently powered at the moment, so it's not going to ever move. I've set it off for now. If I just dig out, this is why I hate going into my redstone, because it just makes it really hard. If I turn that off, you'll see that the piston extended there and it's pushed this block around, and I can't show you, it's so hard. There we go. Yeah, I can show this off camera or in another tutorial if people ask me to, but it's just a basic hopper clock system with a comparator checking, and see that redstone block is pushed around, holding items in, so items are collecting in here. I'm using ender pearls. I did a lot of ender pearl farming. Well, not really, it was just that there were a lot of endermen spawning and I kept collecting them with a looting sword, so that's what I used because I didn't want the clock to be too long. I also put this lever in because it acts as an off switch, so it permanently powers this block. I will show that off camera if people want me to. I can do a tutorial on how I did this, but it's not really that useful other than just being a bit of an aesthetic thing. I'll just fill this in. Block that up. Oh, this would be a... I'll fix that later. Don't know what that is. The other thing I've got is, under here, I have a redstone dust powering a system of repeaters going all the way along here into this block here, and on the other side of this is, if I can just drop down again, oh there's my pillar. There we go. Okay, so underneath here, underneath these blocks are sticky pistons with a block on top. Now the reason I've got that is if I'm going to have to go back up again. There we go. And I just break this repeater for now. Place that there for now. And then go back down. You'll see that the sticky pistons have extended. So the reason for that is I don't want this villager's breeding system constantly going in the world and having to manually turn it off by closing doors by climbing all the way up here. So to make my life easier, I've included a torch pillar all the way up to the world, up to the surface, in this pipe, which leads down to here. And for now, it's just makeshift. If I can just swim down to the bottom, you'll see there's a villager in there. There's a big long line where there's a big long pillar of air with the occasional water blocks to break the speed of the villager as he falls, but this pillar goes all the way up to the surface and controls whether the villagers can breed or not by controlling whether the village exists. And it's quite simply done by placing that block in front of the door, because one of the rules required for a village to exist is for all the doors in a village to be exposed to the sky. So by placing a solid block in the way, I've turned it off now, but by placing a solid block in the way, that deactivates the village and prevents any more breeding. So it prevents me from overpopulating the world with villagers and creating a massive amount of lag by just having loads of villagers existing and too many entities. So yeah, I've explained that. I think it looks quite cool. It looks like a bit of a weird oil platform rig setup. The dirt will go soon enough. I've only got that there for the moment so that the baby villagers that are going to spawn from the breeding of the farmer villagers doesn't fall straight through, because I don't know what it is about their AI. I think it's because they like to run into corners. But baby villagers run straight off this platform. I'm using that old trick of using trapdoors that are open as a system. Oh look, there's a baby in there. So you see it's working already. I'm going to have to kill him because he's not a farmer. But yeah, basic setup. Farmers throwing bread to each other, trading, and then breeding and producing villagers. So this system is really simple. I have another system in mind that does work in theory. I can't get it worked in terms of redstone at the moment. I'll try and get it fixed soon enough, and I might show a video on that later, but this is going to be my basic setup for now. Just make sure you build this above ground with air exposed to it. If you're building it underground, you can always dig down and expose it to air blocks that way, but it has to be direct connection to sky, otherwise it won't work. Anyway, I'm going to let this fill up a bit more, and in fact I'll probably leave this for a while, and I'll come back at the end to show you this filled up with farmers. And instead we'll go wither hunting. Okay guys, so we're at the Nether Fortress. There's already a lot of withers spawning already, and blazes, which is why I've got some fire resist potions. Not many people realise this, but blazes don't actually deal any other type of damage other than fire damage. So the damage from one of their fireballs actually doesn't do any physical damage, it only burns you. So if you drink a fire resist potion, blazes become harmless. Look, watch. Come on, shoot me. There you go. See, look, nothing. No damage whatsoever. So yeah, I've got the fire resistance potion so I can focus only on the blazes, on the withers. I'm not going to spend ages like on camera trying to kill them and then show it to you all. I'm just going to record all of it and then just show you the points where I get a wither skull. I'm actually going to need 8 because... Oh. Die. There you go. I've already got pants, but I'm going to need 8 because I need to put the first nether star I get in my chest of firsts and then my first beacon in my chest of firsts, so I need to kill 3 withers to get my beacon. So, yep, I'll be back with you probably in a few hours, but in my time, but in your time it'll be in a second. Alright guys, change of plan. That was taking... Oh, I missed that. That was taking so long because the spawn rates for the wither skeletons was so low that I'm going to have to try and boost the spawn rates. And the way I'm going to do that is by half slabbing up the area. So I thought instead, what I'm going to do first is get some horses. And the reason I want to get horses is I can breed a mule, stick a chest on him, and I can carry more half slabs. I've already built an ender chest to transport stuff, but I've got a donkey here and I've got some horses here. I'm going to catch them, breed them, and then... Nope. I'll move my stuff across. I'll just show you me capturing one guy, because you don't want to watch me capture 3 or 4 horses and donkeys. Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? No. Come on, love me. Love me. Nope. Wow, this guy's really stubborn. I want to catch you before it gets dark. Oh yeah, he loves me. Nice. Okay, so I can dismount and I should be able to... Is it shift right click here? Put a saddle on him, get on him and ride him. There we go. So, wow, this guy is really slow. Okay, that's not great, but it's better than nothing. I got my first donkey. So, yep. Wow, he's a really crappy jumper as well. He could barely make a fence. That's bad. Okay. Well, I don't need him for jumping really. I just need him for moving stuff. I'm going to build like a stably sort of area somewhere around here. Can I not go up there? Okay, I'm going to go around. Yeah, I'll build a stably area somewhere around... Actually, I'll do it over there because it's a nice open area. And I'll get some more horses. I'll breed up a mule and then I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so I got my donkey and I got my horse. So I'm just going to breed them up. I just collected some carrots from the farm nearby. Make a couple of golden carrots. And let's go. So... if this all works out, I should come out with a mule, be able to stick a chest on his back, and a very easy little part of this episode done. So I want that one and that one to make a baby. And there we go. Oh, he's adorable. Okay, now, can I ride him? No, I can't. I can grow him with sugar, I think. Is he grown? Yeah, oh no. No, it's just... What's happening there? That's weird. I'm just like right clicking on him. Whoa, he glitched through a fence. That's weird. Let's try it again. Nope. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Is that a glitch or a bug? I keep right clicking on him, just looking 90 degrees left. Nope. If I feed him more sugar, will that do it? This is a stack of sugar. There we go. Oh, he loves me. Nice. Okay. So it took me a stack of sugar to get him, but I got him. Exactly a stack. That's quite unusual. So if I shift and right click, I can put that on him. So I have a mule. Oh, and a bunny just fell. And the horse was actually quite a high jumper. So let's see if he's quite high. He looks like he's more like his brother or his donkey mum. Not bad. Close, but not quite 3 blocks. Probably about 2.5. So yeah. There we go. Oh, how did he glitch through as well? Oh, I don't know. Not important. Okay, so I've got my mule. That's all good. I'll just sort out a couple of other things and then I'll be back with you. Oh, okay, this is a sad episode for me today, guys. I just lost my mule, so I lost the villagers and the mule as well. He came through the portal and then got stuck in a block here. I then broke the blocks around him to try and save him. And then he just got hit with a pick when I broke the block and I killed him. So I'm going to have to go breed another one. which means I'm going to have to wait 10 minutes. That's depressing. Sorry guys, it's going to take me a bit longer to do the next bit of the build. Back in a bit. Alright guys, so this game obviously doesn't like me today. I filled up my inventory with slabs for one thing, but when I went to the Nether Fortress just to clear out the blocks that would cause me suffocation damage, when I was riding with the mule, I saw a wither skeleton and thought, you know what, I'll kill it, because you never know, it might drop a skull. I spent hours in that fortress trying to kill wither skeletons to get skulls, didn't get any for you on camera, and then as soon as I just go on off camera to have a look, I get a wither skull. So screw you, game. Okay, I can't get out. Let me out. So let's ride across. Alright guys, so I'm in position. Ender chest with full slabs. Nearly full slabs from the mule, so I'll grab them. And these. Okay, lovely. So I've got a potion here of fire resistance. I'm going to drop down and I'm going to slab up all of this area just to improve these spawn rates, because it's driving me nuts otherwise. So I'll do that and I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay, so you can see I'm back with my horse and my donkey. If you're wondering why, it's because mule number 2 has died as well. So I'm getting very sad about this. This is really not my day today. So I thought I'd just give you an update. I used up all of that cobble I had, both the slabs in the ender chest and in my inventory and in the mule's chest, and I still haven't done even a fraction of the area I need to do, but I thought I'd just give you a little update. Okay, be back in a sec. Okay guys, so unfortunately after looking at the time for the video I realised I've massively gone over and I'm going to have to edit a lot, but I've done a lot of half slabbing. I'm going to call this episode here because I will probably finish this next episode and we'll get the wither skulls then. But as you can see, I've made a massive amount of progress. I've done all of that in half slabs, all around there in half slabs. I've done loads. It even reaches up to around here. A couple of things I wanted to say. I've got a brand new mic, a really good mic now. So, yep, actually I'm not going to go down here. Really good mic, so it should make my audio editing a lot easier. So before I'd spent ages making sure the sound quality of the microphone recording was really good. Don't have to worry about that as much anymore because I get really good sound quality anyway just by the built-in microphone that I've bought. Really good, really happy with it. The other thing I wanted to say is I'm really grateful for all the help you guys are giving me. Giving me all this great advice about cutting video length, things I should do with the channel, like extra content. The one thing I wish I could do more of for you guys is actually produce more videos in one go. Oh, wow, nearly died. But unfortunately I don't have the time. But that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It will be a shorter episode than usual because I'm trying to cut down because that was the advice I was given. And yeah, I'll carry on this in the future. If you've got anything else you want to tell me that would be good advice for the channel to help me with my episodes, that'd be really, really great if you could give me that advice in the comments. And if you're new watching this, leave a like or subscribe even. It'd be really great. Love you to join the community and watch some more of my vids. Next episode, I will try and get this beacon and fight some withers, and we'll make the wither fights interesting. In fact, that might be an idea. If you've got any ideas of how I could make the wither fights more challenging, instead of just fighting them underground where it's really easy, then yeah, let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Bye.